Hello, I'm Matt Travis, Managing Director of Enzygo. We are planning and environmental consultants. We're based in 6 offices across the UK. We've got offices in Belfast, Manchester, Sheffield, Cambridge, Cardiff and Bristol. I'm always asked, what advice would you give to young people getting into your industry?
I think a development of education and skills is quite important. So through my career path anyway, I've had undergrad, masters, additional qualifications where I can, but it doesn't necessarily always need to be academic. I think across the board really, any sort of informal, formal education is really great in order to get into the industry. And also I think just industry engagement as much as possible. You know, it's an ever-changing space, and I think, as you well know, how it's progressed throughout the years, how people have taken an interest in it, I think it really can vary. So I think you've got to be 100% interested in it and really drive forward as much as you can.
And it's interesting as well, because a lot when we talk to younger student cohorts who are coming up to 16, you'll say things to them like, you'll end up working in a job that didn't exist when you were at school, and very much for you, working in sort of ESG and sustainability, that didn't really exist, did it?
Yeah, no, it's changed massively. The titles that we've had, you know, even when I started, I was ESG reporting manager, now to senior sustainability manager, you know, corporate social responsibility. There's all the acronyms out there, and will be ever developing as the industry continues to grow as well.
What advice would you give to somebody who wants to be an architect as a career?
Honest?
Go on, honest, always honest.
No, I mean, to be quite honest, back in the old days, when I was thinking about becoming an architect, it was up there really with you doctors, dentists.
Yeah.
I sound like Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer. They were seen as high-end, respectable.
People in society.
Yeah, and associated to that was you've got a great income.
Yeah.
Well respected, and you know you were seen as probably one of the elite, and that was quite attractive to me at the time. Harsh reality is that things changed probably 30 years ago, right. When design and build became a thing, and then the RIBA didn't catch up. And they were sort of in an ivory tower, removed from reality, and just thought, well, people are going to always respect architects and pay them whatever they want. Commerciality's taken everything forward, and we were left behind. The one thing that made it difficult from our perspective as architects was the length of the course.
Yeah.
It's 7 years.
It is like a medical degree, isn't it, in some ways? Yeah.
But you don't get the returns once you're out there.
Yeah.
If you have a passion for designing and you have a passion for the built environment, go ahead, do it. But if it's based on just a commercial decision that, you know, my expected earnings over a lifetime are going to be significantly more, and a lot of people do take that viewpoint.
So being an architect is more, it's got to be something that you want to vocationally do as well. You've got to be into it because it's.
I wouldn't want to put anybody off that, because people are just obsessed by, you know, it starts with Minecraft, I think, at an early age, and the likes. You know, it used to be Lego in my day.
Yeah, that's right.
And Lego's still something that enthuses people, engages people, gets them excited. But it's a passion, and if you've got that passion, go ahead. But don't go under the illusion that you're going to make an absolute fortune out of it. You can do, but the majority of us don't. Yeah. But we do get a fulfilling, varied, exciting lives.
And I think that's with all careers. I think you're right. It's that I always think if you do something you enjoy, then you're always happy going to work. And I've
told my two children, the main thing is do something you enjoy. Yeah. If you don't enjoy it, what's the point in doing it?
So, I always ask everybody this question. What career advice would you give to somebody who wants to be a budding ecologist?
If you want to be an ecologist, basically do what you like doing. If you're interested in being outdoors and wildlife, focus on that, because that's where your heart's going to be and that's where your skills will be bringing that through, whether that be an interest in bats, botany, reptiles, whatever it may be. Get out there, join your local groups, volunteer, get that experience, and that'll help you in your future career. But also don't forget about the transferable skills, like your IT skills, your report writing, graphic creation, liaising with clients. That's always key. So if you're wanting a career in any professional sector, make sure you've got those transferable skills.
No, and I think it's very true. We do a lot of work with schools, and we always tell people that English is very important because your report is your shop window. So if you can get it across and you can write it well, then it becomes really important in our sort of world.
It definitely is, because at the end of the day, our technical reports are for clients, for planning applications. You need to be able to clearly communicate what you found on site and what that means for a client.
That's excellent. What sort of advice would you give to anybody who was looking or wanting to start a career in artificial intelligence?
The first thing I would say, don't overcomplicate it, because it's very easy for people to overcomplicate where they want to start. I would say that if you've got a passion for technology and you can apply that to a sector, then look at the opportunities within that sector, because gone are the days of IT managers to a certain extent. You will have an IT manager, but you'll find that more and more IT managers are specialising now. And what you're going to start finding is people are going to start going into those teams as AI specialists, as machine learning specialists. So look at the sector that you want to go into, look at the opportunities to make that more advanced, but also use ChatGPT, find out the outputs that you can generate. What's really important is learn the language of generating the output that you need. Because if you've used ChatGPT, which you have, you have to work in such a way with the language model that you get what you want without doing it 5, 10, 20 times. If you can get that nailed on and deliver the reports or the output that's required, then you're going to be ahead.
No, it makes really good sense. Thank you for listening. Please follow Enzygo on Instagram, LinkedIn and Facebook, and we hope you tune into the next podcast. Thank you.